What's going on, film heads? It is the Modern Film Critic here, and today we are talking about TV. No movies here. We're talking about Season 5, Episode 9 of Breaking Bad. Now, I actually just finished the first half of Season 5 last week, so I didn't have to wait that long to see this one, which was great. And, like I said, I've never reviewed any of the season before, so let me just give you a little rundown on what I think about the whole series. It's great. I love it. I love every episode. I love every season. If I had to pick which season was the worst, I couldn't, because I think this is a wonderful TV series, and I cannot wait to see how it ends, and I'm really excited to see what is coming up. And before I go into the review, you can probably hear my dog barking. Before I go into the review, there's going to be spoilers. I don't really know how you would review a TV episode thoroughly without giving spoilers, so I will have spoilers. So if you have not seen Breaking Bad, why? Just why haven't you seen this movie? It is on Netflix. It's all over the internet. Go see Breaking Bad. Now, I was really excited to see how this was all going to play out. I was wondering how long they were going to drag out the whole Hank and Walter confrontation, and surprisingly, it happened in the episode. I was like, wow, they didn't drag it. We had an awesome ending, and that's the first thought I had going into the episode. But as the episode opens, you see Walter. He's got the hair. You know, it's one of those things where it's a scene from a future episode in the beginning, and you know, it opens with the skateboarders in the pool, and then it zooms out, and you find out it's his old meth house, where he once killed someone by pouring acid on his body, and he's sort of just like reliving it, like sort of a catching up on memories, something like that. And then it cuts to where we were on the last episode. Hank is still on the toilet. Actually, he's not in the toilet anymore. He's leaving the bathroom, and he is still shocked. Even that is an understatement. This guy, whenever he found that book, he's losing it. You know, on his drive home, you think he's gonna wreck because he's so just. I thought he was gonna pass out by how shocked he was. He just doesn't know what to think. He's got all of this coming out on him so fast, and stuff's going through his head. He's just blown away by what he has just found. The case just got reopened, and now there's so many more possibilities. And he's getting a step closer to finding out that Walter is Heisenberg. And I can't wait to see what happens. Now, then we meet Jesse Pinkman, and he is still just, he can't believe what has just happened with this kid. It shows that Jesse Pinkman still has heart, and he cannot believe that his son, that son has just died, that was shot because it was their fault. So he decides, I'm taking this money, I'm going to give it to Mike's daughter, and I'm going to give it to that little boy's parents. So Walter and Saul Goodman aren't really down for that. Walter talks to him. They have sort of a confrontation there, and then Pinkman he starts to lose it a little bit. He starts throwing the money out to houses like a newspaper boy. He just throws it to these houses, and he just doesn't want this blood money, hinting the episode title, and he just doesn't want it because he feels guilty for killing that boy, and he still doesn't know. Well, he thinks Mike is dead, but then he figures out that, well, maybe Mike isn't dead. I think Walter did a good job at sort of swaying him the other direction. And like I said, everyone is still great. The performances are great in this TV series. Bryan Cranston is great. I loved this episode. I couldn't find a problem with it, because you also have Walter and his wife. They're getting back into the swing of things. They're starting to forgive each other and forgetting about the past, but you can still tell there is a sort of tension there that is still hanging around. And is it going to grow? Is it going to die off? What's going to happen? I don't know, but I'm very, very excited. Then we get to the last scene, which I was biting my nose the whole time. Walter visits his brother, and he's like, hey man, what's going on? Are you okay? He shuts the garage door, and I was like, here we go. And then he lays a punch. I was like, oh man, I was not expecting this. And they have a confrontation in the garage, and then the infamous line at the end, tread lightly. And once that happened, I was like, I'm in. I'm ready to see what's going on towards the rest of this season, because I honestly have no idea. Is Walter going to die of his cancer? Is it going to go away again? I just don't know what's going to happen. There's so many possibilities, and I'm excited to see what route this last season goes. And man, it feels like it's going to be a roller coaster ride. Bang! I'm going 5 out of 5 for Blood Money. I had a fun time with this episode, and I can't wait to see the rest. What are your thoughts on Blood Money? Have you seen it? If you have seen it, let me know in the comment section what you thought, guys. What did you think of my first TV review? Did I do a good job? Do I need to stop doing it? Just give me your feedback. And as always, I'm the Modern Film Critic, signing off.